Fuck the chat.
As it begins once again, who the fuck is this? Paging me at 3:33 in the morning, crack of dawn, and now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eyes. See who's this paging me and why. It's my homie Pop from the barbershop. He was in the intricate plot and heard the gambler spot. Yo, infidels want to stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Yo, please chill, infidels. Let's sail drop the caper because tonight is Biggie Smalls night around here. Baby, at twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen, man. Don't try and push us on the block tonight. It's going to be hot out here, I'm telling you right now. So get ready. Wrap it up. hackerhameen.podbean.com. Yalla. Yes, sir. It's going to be real juicy. I remember back in the days when infidels had braids. I used to have some nice hair. I remember those days. That was a long time ago when I had beautiful hair. Now all of us have to shave our heads because we just look better that way. That's all it is. And you guys look better because you're in the spot to be in with the Conspiracy Horsemen. As our brother Stevie's out on the perimeter patrol right now, he pulled guard duty tonight, so he's checking all the fence lines. He's got to make sure all the razor wires there, that everybody's got the proper cabling, and that they're getting their workouts in. So he's doing that, and we'll continue to hold it down here. Kind of keeping it in the live stream of what's going on in the world as we had our eyes on September 9th since I think about June 1st, guys, right? Then we put the warning out then, and we're closing in on a week away, and the block is hot across America, and I wonder if they're just going to use us against us or there's something bigger going to happen. But it's all bigger around here with my man, Big Salah, man, baby, looking good, brother.
If you don't know, now you know.
Man. Take that. How you doing?
Good, man. What's going on here? There's so much shit we got to cover, and it's funny that all the stuff that we wanted to cover, and then I was finding things that were coming on. I'm like, should we cover it? We're gonna cover everything. We'll get in touch everything today. We'll try to get everything and see what these fucking smooth brains in the chat are doing.
I see it blowing up in there from twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen and my YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys on whatever platform you're watching us on. Also, the Hameen Media Group feed and Hacker Hameen feed, our main feed and affiliate feed, are now on iHeartRadio too. So if you like getting us there, you can get us on Spotify. You can get us Stitcher. If your wife's a bitcher, get back on Podbean. And, it still won't be clean because I own the platform and it's more than TV mature here. It's World Star Fabulous. I think that's the rating we're going with. But it's the World Star himself right here. Cut him in line, say some shit. You might just catch a beating at a CVS if you say the wrong thing. It's my man, GGP. How you doing, Alpha and Omega, bro?
I'm chilling, my villain. I'm Yakuza kicking the doorway on the 4th floor. All you heard was Pop, stop stiffing me. Don't stiff me no more. I said I'm not stiff. I work snug. You ain't over, Shug. You're under like a bug. Word.
Got him. We love it. Mad New York styles tonight, man. That's it doesn't matter if it's gyros, spaghetti, or shish kebab. We're gonna fire up some marvelous shit to get your mouth watering tonight.
That's it.
The Horsemen.
We take it back like the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Love them. I love these guys, man. And also love seeing new emails at conspiracyhorsemen@gmail.com. You guys doing the groundwork, letting us know. I know we get blown up on Twitter every day, man, every day. But that's just part of the program, of being what it is. And then we have our Conspiracy Horseman chat, which you can join for the low price of $10,000 a month. So if you want to be on here, yeah. So we missed Stevie tonight, and everybody's holding it together, man. Midweek, and I don't know as we approach 9/9. What do you think?
Oh well, what am I thinking?
Yes, you, my friend. What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? So, honestly, we're gonna get hit with a shit ton of distractions, and that's when we're gonna have to really eyes open fucking readers on, man, because
Mm-hmm.
that is going to be the point of we're going to have to sift through tons of shit just to make sure that we don't miss the shit show. And I promise there'll be nothing that will come out that will be spectacular. Unfortunately, that's it's going to happen. There will be no kaboom. There will be no gotcha moment. It's all going to be very fucking mild, and it's going to be very disappointing. But there's going to be distractions, and I don't want to say that. I hate saying it.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's what's going to happen.
There's so much of just like the headlines. Because I would go to Drudge and like, all right, here's a source that's pulling from a lot of sources, but even Drudge seems corrupted, man, in the propaganda rollout of like Trump says vaccines by November 1st. Like comes 2 days ago. Facebook rolling out new speech requirements October 1st. Your whole fucking gimmick could get pulled. Like all of these little things to start creeping it in, and here we are, bro. You feel the squeeze, right? You fucking feel them coming in behind you. GGP, you gotta sit out. Grab that ankle pick, roll through, get the knee bar on him, and come right back with the Benoit on the chin lock right there, right? You can't let them lock those hands together or it's all over.
Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not. Make that fucker tap. But, I agree with Sal wholeheartedly. We're going to get hit with either something big that's going to be the talk of the town or little minor distractions here and there that would last that 24-hour news cycle over and over again, just to distract the masses of what's really going on 9/9. And that's not German Day or National Strudel Day. That's the day that our favorite Nancy Brown, the witch vixen herself, HRC, Hillary Rodham Clinton, is going to court for deleting all her emails.
How about her barn and server catching on fire? Are we going to do anything about that?
Well, no,
that was happen. That was a coincidence. That was a coincidence.
No, how about Hammer Time on the Blackberries out there?
No, come on, everybody! I tell everybody clean.
They were getting sponsored by what's that company called? Not McKinnon's Nose.
Gold.com. They were just shredding cell phones out there for extra money.
No, the Hammer Company. One of the Hammer companies. Yes, sure. We'll take that one. And they were testing the hammers out.
Benford hammers. Shout out to shout our new sponsors, Tool Time. Great show.
Well, a couple of things I just want to say real quick. Shout out to Jacob Israel. He was going to come on the show today. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. Hope he feels better.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you finish. I want to come right back to that.
All right. And the reason I brought him on is because of that video I sent to you guys. I know you fucking creamed in your fucking beard for that one.
Yeah, I've been hard. The wives are away. I'm fucking pants off, pal. There's no pants. Yeah. Give me all
you
Planet X. Triple X on Planet X. Yeah.
So then the other thing I wanted to say is for all you fuckers out there who don't believe Pizzagate's real, who don't believe that all this stuff with pedophilia is actually happening, a new bill in California is trying to get passed by a Democratic senator, which is trying to lower. Basically, it's. Go ahead.
I think it did get passed, right? Though
it's coming in so fast. COVID death rate. Senators passing 24 with 14-year-olds. Planet X. It's all coming at you live at twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen. Go ahead, Steph.
Yeah, I know. GGP. I think that they voted and it was like 48-18 or some fucking crazy shit.
Well, no, it passed. But according to this article that dropped 6 hours ago, a new bill headed to Governor Gavin Newsom's desk would lower the penalties for adults who have consensual sex with a minor, and if the offender is within 10 years of the age of the victim. The bill is called SB 145. So you have 25-year-old men trying to hook up with 15-year-olds and 20-year-old men hooking up with 10-year-olds. And 18-year-old men hooking up with fucking 8-year-olds.
I think it's 14 is the cutoff. But so 24 and 14.
Oh, 24 and 14. Oh, okay. That's still fucked up.
There you go.
Hey, you're right.
Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. In the chat room, they're saying the Cali deal with the pedos, where the 10-euro difference was passed in 2012.
And that's what they're trying to push through again?
And I guess maybe for some reason vaginal sex is okay within 10 years, but anal and oral is automatically a sex offender list. Yeah, the
Oh, there goes all the Greek teenagers, huh?
Holy shit.
was that your own fucking rim shot? What was that?
Hey, what was that? That hurt
That
my
was
ear.
tremendous. But yeah, so according to Justin French, that was passed in 2012 because that's why I think he was moving to California.
Oh, because he wanted to get lucky for once.
Yeah, he said you check the links I sent in chat to you. I go, no, I don't check.
We don't pay attention to you, Justin. Sorry, dear son.
You know, I can't be. I don't want to be testifying later. Yeah, this guy and I talked.
But anyway, just to keep it on Cosby math. Usually, what we say, guys, 1% is true. Usually formulates to 100% of everything being true. So if all this stuff around the world where they're trying to lower the legal age of consent, all of a sudden, coincidentally, when Epstein's gets busted and Jizzy Maxwell is dropping names of people left and right, and all these Republican and Democratic politicians come out that they were having sex with underage kids, and she dropped names saying she has proof that they're trying to pass these laws before they all get I guess put into the court system for their wrongdoings.
Yeah,
it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure it out.
It's not rocket appliances, guys. This ain't rocket appliances.
I didn't say rocket appliances. I said rocket science.
It's a Trailer Park Boys game.
Oh, well, it's not rocket science. Oh, nice. It wasn't rocket science or brain surgery, so we're good to go.
I guarantee people popped on that big. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to find that video of the broad. Matt, I know you're in the chat. Send me the fucking video of the broad testifying about this shit. Where they're putting the fucking whatever.
Was it Devon? Oh, my brother, testify.
Yes. But she had the mask on, so I don't know. Somebody just sent it to me.
Well, why don't you touch base on your video that you gushed all over?
New asteroids coming into alignment, and were the first thing. So my astrology app astronomy app has been going off like crazy of like rare alignment between Jupiter, Saturn, and the moon tonight, and there was a lot of cloud cover. And then rare asteroid inceptions, like all these things that are just stacking up. Wow. They even brought back what was the what's that? I left the 308 up there.
I'm reading just the law. So the California, just to clarify it, because I know we were a little nebulous about it. The California Supreme Court upheld the legal difference in 2015, arguing that because vaginal intercourse can lead to pregnancy, forcing a father to register as a sex offender would subject him to social stigmatization that could make it difficult to find a job and support his child. Wiener's bill would treat all sex acts the same, although minors cannot legally consent. If a teenager ages 14 to 17 voluntarily had sex with an adult who is in less than 10 years older, the judge would have discretion over placing the adult on the sex offenders registry. So that means if you got to that judge and you paid them off, then that would probably go away.
And this passed in 2015?
Yeah.
So why is it making the headlines now?
They might be, maybe they're re-upping it, hoping it went under the radar and nobody gave a fuck.
That's interesting.
Maybe they're updating it somewhat to kind of make it a little bit more bend towards what they need. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know.
Which one did you send, GGP? The one with not the UFO exiting the sun and traveling at light speed. You sent the anomalies one with cosmic anomalies, the Jacob Israel, or was there another one? Well, I just wanted to get back to Jacob Israel too, dude, because
I sent the Jacob Israel one.
I didn't get to get all through all his stuff, but I've been watching clips of what he has been doing because I know you kept an eye on it, because he's been going hardcore Planet X, tying in with the theology and, breaking down what it means. And, we got a lot of respect for Jacob, and he's an awesome dude, man. So definitely just every week now, it's just like crept into the, I don't want to call it scientific mags, kind of like the off, science quips. They're not mainstream. And then that shit will trickle up like 3 or 4 days later to maybe a mainstream like Drudge Report, but we're getting these things about a week in advance of like these weird fucking phenomena. So where's this shit getting leaked out of? And you know what? Every time I think of this stuff now, there's a little corner of my mind where I go back to the fucking Sunspot Observatory. Remember, like, how fucking unanswered is that? You want to talk like,
Yeah, right.
Not to talk about conspiracy horseman wise, but there's one that's still just like, whoops, push that off. Fucking here's the fucking flashy thing, Men in Black, and don't worry about that one when we landed with a helicopter and assaulted with a fucking SEAL team to take out a janitor over fucking child porn. That was the fucking thing was, right? Wasn't that where we were?
I wonder if anybody ever got to that janitor.
Yeah, I mean, who's cleaning that place now?
Well, that's what I mean. I wonder if anybody, like a reporter, or anybody ever got to him.
John Preston nailed it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be doing.
I'm glad he took a break from drawing all those aliens to actually come and listen to us. Thanks, John.
Drawing right now.
He's drawing all those alien drawings, and he's getting all those groupies on Twitter, just throwing their panties at him. I want a drawing.
Oh my god! But you can't get the guy stands at a bus stop and he
alien vaginas.
The guy can stand at a bus stop and land tail. He's a good looking dude.
He's a very good looking dude. No homo, but
you know.
That sucks. I hate it when people can draw and I suck at it.
Yeah, but you do the computer gimmick. I can't do anything with computers, so you're good to go.
No, but
what about that soldier? Who posted that thing about the soldier?
Yeah,
that died?
I did. Yeah, we're gonna.
That was going to be a little meat and potatoes, sure, on that. But I want to let's get through Planet X. We'll do mailbag, and then I want Sal to take the mic on that because that's a pretty serious story. So I don't want it just to get lost in the fantasy shuffle. But what was the asteroid that wasn't moving? You know, like a normal thing, and they think it's a ship.
More, whatever it was called.
Yeah. Puma Punku. I get those two mixed up. And you know, here we are back with that again as it moves in a strange way. Maybe it's not an alien ship at all, but it's got such a iron core or something. Whatever Planet X does, like that could almost be a like a needle in a compass. You know what I mean? It's going to move to magnetic north or wherever it is there. That's what I was like, I don't think they'd make a spaceship that looks like a rock. But then again, that would play right into the moon is, you know, a satellite. There's no explanation for it. It's hollow. It's got rock built around it. Like, what if that is kind of the universal way that we don't know about, that aliens do build a ship and have to cover it in some type of organic carbon material to fucking move through space that way if it takes X amount of time. I don't know. I see the Vogan Bogans from Brent Logan is in the chat. K-Bob, Big Evil Pops, Iron Patriot, Real El Plaja, OC Guy, and plenty of others here. Twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen. Go ahead, Sally. What are you thinking?
I'm kind of stuck on the I want to find out who get a hold of the janitor, and just enough time has passed.
Can we get a
media? Yeah, mainstream media and all that shit. All those people just kind of have blown this off. They've forgotten about this.
Is he unpersoned?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing.
He could be in jail. No.
Here's another one.
Let's find out if he's in jail.
What about the Vegas shooter's brother? Remember that?
He was the janitor.
No, but the Vegas shooter's brother was supposedly stooging that his brother was CIA and that shit, and that they did ops or whatever, and then they fucking picked him up in a van, said they found child porn, and he was fucking ghost face, bro, not to be heard from again. And this fucking guy, I'm just saying, we've seen these little strange things that we're the conspiracy horsemen. We got to fucking follow the odd thread here and there that's still unanswered with a question mark.
Hanson Prester just said he checked on this like a week ago. No trial.
Really?
No trial yet. Again, this motherfucker's ahead.
The janitor.
I'm assuming he's talking about the janitor. He said that janitor. Patriot said that janitor's not around anymore. Prester said no trial yet. I looked it up 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so here's Amp Williams giving the stooge. I don't know if it's being billboarded or not, but yeah, I know about it. But I'm hopeful for her. So I don't mind losing viewers tonight. If you jump over and see our girl Serena Deeb,
Come back and tell us how she's doing on here
on AEW, please.
So
because I'm very I'm like a nervous dad at the bell.
so this the guy's just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
gonna go to trial. So obviously there's a lot of shady shit going on. Speaking of shady shit, what about the husband of the chick with the glasses from that Shadowgate video? Remember the one we debunked, or not debunked, but basically called it bullshit?
Yeah.
And how she's married to a registered sex offender.
Yeah,
who pleaded guilty to having trying to or something with a 15-year-old girl or 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, I think it might even been younger than that, to be honest with you.
Oh man, either way, it's still wrong and it's still fucking disgusting. So,
thanks to El Plaza, he's really been on that Millie Weaver situation with the stooge of like, because Alex no selling, something was fucked. We looked at that. We even had the emergency thing, and then they tried to sweep it under, and then people want to put Millie Weaver over just she was on InfoWars and like had the cred, but it seems like there's a lot of weird white trash shit going on behind the scenes here, bro. So the camera
are they from Kentucky? These people?
Asking
for a friend. I don't know,
dude. It feels very Kentucky to me, to be honest with you. It feels like a very Kentucky situation. It feels different than a New York one.
How about that clip I sent you of Biden falling asleep during the interview?
Oh my god, dude!
And Nancy Pelosi getting busted going to the salon to get her hair did when she put the kibosh on salons and no one go get their hair done. Fucking cunt.
Yeah.
And Biden got heckled hard trying to be Mr. Go Meet the People and shit. Somebody cut a promo on him for like 5 minutes, dude. He just had to eat it.
Did he? He didn't respond. Nothing.
No, he's like dude there. Like he's like, yeah, go, no, don't jump. Like the guy's yelling, like he's trying to make a joke of it, and then like, Joe, we used to believe in you. Now you're a goddamn traitor, Joe. Like fucking, he's trying to meet with the cops or taking pictures. Joe, you're a fucking liar. Joe, you touch little girls. Joe, like classic Philly or fucking, like, hey, buddy, fuck you.
No, nothing about AR-14s.
I can't remember the other shit. I've scrubbed through it, but like it was good, man. The guy just was on him for like 4 or 5 minutes hard, man. Like if he does win it, that guy's gonna be one of the first ones to get audited this year.
Biden video was a fake.
Was
Bang
it?
Biscuit.
Was it?
That's what Bang Biscuit saying.
Which one? That one where he gets heckled, or the one fucking
he
where
fell asleep?
And even if it is or isn't, that's
still fucking hysterical.
Of what we've been talking about of what this year is going to be, fake media. How about when Obama legalized propaganda in his last year on the way out?
Remember Obama? That? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like that now the CIA, that means the CIA can unleash whether Shadowgate is real or whatever or not or whatever, like with tied to her bullshit. The reality is they have this weaponized technology that Joe Biden's son is tied to in a corporate interest, along with ex-NSA top people that now have weaponized it. And then Obama made it legal to fucking go. And I bet he's invested in all of it too, but through some shadow company. Absolutely. And then he made it legal to do propaganda and unleash Cambridge Analytica. So you can't even blame it on the Obama side there. That's fucking Dick Nose fucking, My Little Chickadee, that fucking dude. He looks like not Manafort, the dude who owns Breitbart. He was Trump's boy.
Bart?
About the dude who owns Breitbart, he's a fuck.
Not Buchanan. No,
he's not. He's scat.
Who cares?
Keep it moving. Fuck knows it.
Anyone just see the video?
That guy was tied to Cambridge Analytica, and they fucking used that in the last fucking all the Google scam and all that kind of shit. Now, what do they have that we don't even know about? Yeah, Bannon, fucking name, Bannon. So fucking, they tried to paint it on the Dems, but it's being used on the Trump side and shit like that. But the reality is, who gives a fuck? Because it's being used on the American people, where we see a video and now we got to realize and debunk that it's fake when it's not labeled some shit where you know it was really used as propaganda. And how many fucking people aren't here at twitch.tv/conspiracy horsemen to know or have the conversation that shit's even fake. It just has the fucking impact, and on we move, you know.
Listen, with the technology we have nowadays, especially that deep fake technology, I recently saw a video of the movie Solo where they took Harrison Ford's face and put it on Alden Ehrenreich, and it looks seamless. They even did it with Tom Selleck and Indiana Jones, because Tom Selleck was supposed to be the original Indiana Jones. And
that would have been good too, though. That would have been
but the problem was his schedule with filming for Magnum PI conflicted, so he had to make a choice.
I bet he regrets that.
Yeah.
Whatever, but it doesn't matter. Just the fact that they did it and it looks seamless, perfect.
Yeah,
like it's just scary as fuck what they can do. Ridiculously scary.
I almost wouldn't mind to like have it recasted if you can do the voice modulation, but it's all him in there. Even if it's just to see it, that would be pretty fucking interesting, man.
No, I'm not doubting that, but that's from entertainment purposes. But what I'm saying is, as a weaponized, they could do something where you rob a bank and it's not even you.
Yeah, sure, set you up completely with digital shit. And how much of that is actually going on right now?
Oh, well, how much did this go back to the dude who worked on The Matrix? He worked for the government at one point.
What, the Wachowski sisters?
Yeah. Well, they were working on the digital.
Your boy Elon. Your boy Elon.
Listen, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fucking the Matrix.
Oh, you mean the CERN HR team?
Yeah.
Listen, what I'm saying is now, you know what? Let's just move on. You guys, I can't talk to you.
When you got the time travel with Bill and Ted and went back to dude. Speaking of that, Bill and Ted Part 3,
yeah,
probably about as perfect as a movie as you could make in that trilogy to pay off all business and pay.
Yet they canceled Part 4.
It's very fucking good, dude. Even where they try to like do the feminist pass with the daughters, it's so tastefully done and not like fucking in your.
Did they not make money?
Well, they got during COVID, so it's fucked. I mean, I watched it on OFTA.
Well, here's the thing: it was $20 to rent, right? $18.99 to rent.
Yeah,
$24 to own. So why wouldn't you just buy the fucking thing?
OFTA.info, AFDAH.info. It's on there. Turn off your pop-up blocker. Fucking, it was pretty like how they fucked up Ghostbusters. This is the exact opposite of that. This pays off all the business, all the jokes that are all the way through. Everything comes back, and it's got that late 80s feeling with 2020 production. It's fucking very well. I'm not saying it's film of the fucking century, but for what it's supposed to be, finally somebody steps up and nails it. I'm so tired of being disappointed.
Well, listen, if you do not want to be disappointed, you got to watch Cobra Kai on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Watch it third time through right now.
Yeah,
John,
baby.
Fucking phenomenal, bro.
Oh, one of probably the greatest show ever written, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, up there with Sopranos.
That's why they need to do things like this. If you're going to spin shows out and do something, even if it was Tool time, where do you pick up with the Sons and the fucking, now that Al Borland's dead, and like tell a different tale that way? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's opportunity to get rid of that ha track shit, laugh track, and do pivotal things that are like, fuck, that's awesome. It's all there if you want to do it. You just got to have the right fucking mindset.
Like fucking, like Bill Zabka, man. He knew he had the fucking idea, right? He did. He had the whole fucking idea from way back, and everyone knew it was going to be a win.
Even Shemp, he barks first, barks hard, no mercy.
That's it.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what else we won't get because of the COVID restarts. But fucking,
are you serious? Stop it already.
Shemp, did you send an email into the Conspiracy Horseman mailbag? Because that's what time it is. Yeah.
He's heated. He's heated because somebody's outside. That's why.
Get him. All men must die. From Citizen Slim, he says, after commenting on the video in which celebrities were saying they wanted to kill President Trump, I responded with this polite response, see below, and I got banned for 7 days on Twitter. Now this bitch-ass cuck that posted the video is still up and running my butt is still up and running, but my pro-Trump white middle-class ass got banned. How about that for some 1984 Orwellian bullshit? It's in full effect.
Welcome to America.
Get to stuffing bullets now because it's coming if Trump wins again. Make America great and not full of unfuckable pussies again. Thank you for your time, guys. I've been down since means hardcore happy hour, day 1-ish. Yellow infidels rise in praise. I like that. And he does show the tweet and shit that got banned, but this is going to take us into our story tonight as well. I wanted to look at the video. We had been talking about Australia being the testing ground. There's another video of the legit thought police showing up at your house and harassing you based on what you posted on Facebook, trying to get you to take it down. And it's only a matter of time before that conversation ends. And it's just immediately, it's easier to handcuff them and get them in the car quietly instead of making a scene. That day is probably about 6 to 8 weeks out, maybe 10.
From here, you think so?
Pre-election?
Yeah. It's because they're going to start having to do it prior to the election.
What do you think that? What if that's the distraction?
That's like I said, that's a possibility, and it's the thing is the distraction's not going to be something you could ignore.
Listen, before we go any further, I just want to say rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, that was pretty strong, dude. You're killing me with the smash on the mic.
Me?
Yeah,
I bumped into the mic. Excuse me.
In my headphones, it's so loud, like it fucking. That really hurts. I'm not ribbing because I have the master headphones, dude. It echoes in my ear. That really fucking kills.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just be careful, please. Yeah, that fucking hurt. My ears ringing. Go ahead.
So, can you tell me what that was? That idiot did?
Oh, LeBron's fucking.
Oh yeah,
shit to Baphomet.
That's why I just did the fucking gimmick this, and then I went like this.
Yeah.
You guys are slow today, huh? You're on that Justin Fresh course, huh? You keep making left turns.
I couldn't hear it because my head was ringing from the banging again. I just couldn't focus.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, you wouldn't know unless you had it on that. Yeah, that was the other thing, right? They're trying to do the Black Lives Matter, and they even put it over on ESPN, like that it's for this, where he's doing the 1-up half cross, and then dude throws the fucking pyramid up, throws a double 666, and crosses his arms, which is I'll go up and put my Baphomet shirt on right now, which is the exact fucking pose with gimmicks like that.
Such a twat.
Come on, man! Like, what are they trying to do? How many fucking kids look up to? Did you ever see Michael Jordan fucking jam on a fucking dude and go afterwards and shit? Tell me what the fuck is going on and why that guy, King James, I don't give a fuck. He puts a ball in a circle. I don't give a fuck he does aside from that.
He's a big hero, brother. Come on.
Yeah. You stand before the man and answer why the fuck you're doing that shit. It ain't to put over somebody police violence wise. If that was what it was and you were gonna do something tasteful, okay, but all that extra shit. You ain't getting by me, bro. Not my defense is too strong and one.
So let's just go past let's move past the occult symbolism here. What if he were to throw up fucking gang signs of some sort? If he were to throw up, West Side, if he were to throw up Crip Blood, if he would have did any of this bullshit, any of this fucking gang slang, do you think he would have got heat?
No.
Yeah, he definitely would have.
Definitely.
They would have said, kids watch you. Kids do, you're a role model. You're this and that. And then he could have got on his defense and went, I'm not a role model. I do this. This is where I grew up. This is my blah, blah, blah. But what he did, he didn't even do that. He has no recourse but to follow up and say, well, I did this. I did these fucking symbols because it means what? What does it mean, LeBron? And then when somebody, if some fucking...
You guys are sadly mistaken. I'm sorry to argue with you about this, but when you're over, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And
right, but that's what I'm saying. If some fucking reporter who had nothing to lose and just wanted to, at the next thing says, LeBron, what was the fucking symbols you threw up, guy? All he has to, exactly, and this is part of him being over. All he has to do is say, "That was for me, man. It wasn't for you." You don't get it because you're not
Well,
part
that's
of it.
not being pussy. He's not phrasing the question the right way. You go, LeBron, why are you throwing up Baphomet and satanic symbols and Illuminati symbols when
Well, that he could laugh that off. He can go, oh, "Come on, man," and then just blow it off.
I'd be like, I'd like to answer the question.
Come on, man. That's it. And he would leave it, and nobody would. There would be like,
So, I go, follow-up question. So you're into that shit while millions of people look up to you? Is that the message you're trying to convey through your sponsors? You think
"Oh man, throw him out. Somebody throw him out."
Okay.
You're not for nothing, dude, but I've lost respect for people like that. Not just him, but just people in general.
Heroes. Yeah.
Because when you're talking about oppression and you're getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to entertain people a year, and then you have a sponsorship for a company that pays people 10 cents a day in a fucking country to make your sneakers, you can't talk about oppression. That's like the picture I saw of the Queen of England sitting on a throne with rubies and diamonds and emeralds, wearing old gold and satin and all this, sitting on a freaking throne with her fucking retarded husband, and she's preaching about poverty. Really?
Yeah. Well,
Poverty? And the same thing with like the Vatican with the staffs and the big fucking fancy hats with all the jewels in them, the 24 karat covered stuff. And they're going to come out there and talk about help people and help the poor and feed the needy. Meanwhile, the fucking hat's worth like $1 million.
but you know why they have to do that? Because that's what God is worth to them. That's what they say. These things have to be done in order to show the proper respect to God.
Yeah.
So they can blame him.
Of course, because it's all a big work. It's all the work. Religion's a work.
The main point is to put the Sally, I don't disagree that he could dismiss it that easily, but somebody has to be a true media hero,
man.
and step up just to put the spotlight on. So we get that 1/2 a second clip where it's like, LeBron, and then it's roof, and you get to see the eye shift, and like he fucking stiffens up before he has to go, oh, ha, 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 right? We need that moment where he gets chin checked with the reality of what's going on. Where what do they always say? Symbolism will be their downfall, their addiction to it, right? And here we are, even in this time where everybody is even half-ass woke to the conspiracy simple things, right? Like we rip out,
Anybody out here can get me in for a press pass, I'll do it.
Listen, here's the deal. The three of us and Stevie will check. We'll put people's in check. Like Inspector Deck. We'll sit back in the cut, watch a guy play himself, and then take him to court because we're the inspector, right?
All that, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But here's the deal. We have other individuals out there who like to tamper in the pool of conspiracy and free thinking, who are celebrities like Larry Johnson, and everyone and their mothers telling him to come onto this podcast, and he's no selling it. So let's figure this out. We get this guy to come on the podcast, and we do the same thing we did right now, and he gets some traction because Larry Johnson is there and it goes viral. Guess what? He's gonna have to answer to it, right? Because he's gonna get got. People are gonna say, "Yeah, wait a minute," but unfortunately, certain people think they're bigger than other people, and they don't want to fucking work together.
Well, that's
you're either when the time comes, you're either going to end up giving Andy Dick a hand job while he does some heroin, or you're going to tell him to straighten the fuck up and keep his hands off you before he gets knocked the fuck out. That day will come for you, and when you face down that barrel of that gun, you better make the right choice.
Were you wearing a catcher's mitt when you gave him the hand job, Ben?
No, I was
catcher's.
Because then it's not gay.
You wanted there's a lot of cheesecake. You wanted a cheesecake hand job.
Cheesecake hand job. We call that a Justin French special up in Canada. Hey,
that party had the biggest cheesecake salad I'd ever seen. It was legit. It was legit 2.5 feet tall and probably about 4 feet around diameter wise, man. I had never seen anything like it.
Why couldn't you just fuck it? That's like the size of a fucking.
I'd like to stick my dick in that.
I don't disagree with him,
the elevator with a fucking piece of cheesecake and shit and getting his debit card number and stuff. Oh.
Is that why Puffy wanted people to go get him cheesecake?
Yeah. This is creamy.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh wait, fuck! I need a Canadian beer for
that. Conspiracy Horsemen. Sal, could you actually get up and slurp that right in the mic as well? Because I've been getting a lot of emails Like, I love the show, but I hate the slurping and stuff. So I want just one big slurp right here to all those people who fucking.
I haven't been slurping at all.
I know you've been wonderful about it, but I want one right now. I'm requesting a slurp
There you
as a
go.
fuck you to them.
We got got our Labatt's, and because I have not, I've been conscious. See, look,
You've been great, and that's what.
No. Let's understand this. I'm not a professional podcaster by any means. So by doing this,
neither is knock around fucking Mike up here either with the fucking.
But here's the thing, man.
I've
learned. I was green when we started this 3 years ago. I didn't know any of this fucking bullshit about turn your mic off, mute your mic. I didn't know any of this shit. I did this on SOU when I was a fucking green wrestler going on there talking my dumb shit on fucking SOU. So here you go. I tried to be, once you guys smartened me up to it, I was like, I didn't realize I didn't think anybody could hear me. Like I was doing it super secret. I apologized and I tried to do it anyway. But here you go. This is for you guys. Everybody who hates it. Oh yeah. There we go.
That was money.
That was Canadian, baby. That's all Canadian.
Slurping takes me back to that elevator with Andy Dick once again. Yeah, man. So let's get back to the conspiracyhorsemen@gmail.com mailbag where the Stooge report's coming in. This one's from Right Stuff John. You got the right stuff, baby. So I see the wicked witch of the left is telling Biden to not concede under any circumstances. Pelosi is also out there squawking about the need for mail-in voting. Let's say the results of the election are disputed, fought in court, delayed months with recounts. If January 20th rolls around and the president isn't sworn in for any reason, then the previous president's term ends at noon and Pelosi becomes the new president. That's
interim president, yeah.
John, and dude, you are right on it with that fucking strategy. Absolutely is what they're going to play, because even then, that was the headline of the propaganda of the day was they predict Trump will win presidency, but then a week later, Biden will be president. Like planting these fucking seeds of when they lose, they're going to try and play this card and push that. So, dude, as we head into lunacy already, what do we got? 5, 9, 11 weeks, 11 weeks, 10 weeks.
Proud of you, brother.
Yeah. So, what happens in the week after of whatever the charade is going to be fucking bombastic, Mr. Fantastic.
It wasn't me. Listen, I don't understand the logic behind this. You can go protest, set the mayor's condo in Portland on fire, who's actually having your back this whole time. You know what I'm saying? You can go break cars, hit people with skateboards, do all this crazy stuff, right? Cause all this anarchy. And that's fine because it's almost peaceful protesting, according to certain news outlets, right?
Almost peaceful.
Right? So that's fine.
It was almost a peaceful flight on 9/11. Except
right.
Wait.
No, turbulence fucked
be fair.
everything up. Yeah, that fucked.
Not almost peaceful. It was mostly.
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 Well, when I say almost, I don't have to pay him residuals for fucking using the terminology. It's called being a worker, kid. So tell Justin French to shut the fuck up. So anyhow, like I was saying, all these mostly peaceful protests that are going on is fine. It's dandy. It's acceptable. Yay. Thumbs up. Siskel and Ebert, 2 thumbs up.
Ding dong.
But you can't stand online to vote because of COVID. You can't go to church.
How about the NBA? The NBA cancels their season, but they're going to open up all the fucking arenas as voting places as well. Like, to do what? That's where the Dems are going to bus and pay people and then bus them over to whatever else other polling station, get double out of them, bro. That way, they're just going to make every cheat advance to whatever they want to do, man.
Yeah, but here's the deal. This is where I was getting at. They're talking. Trump comes up and says, we can't do mail-in ballots because it's too susceptible to fraud. And all the Dems, no way, he broke kayfabe. No, that's not true. We saw it on Snopes. It's not true.
Oh.
Yet, all the places that had mail-in ballots, right? got caught for fraud. Every state that did mail-in ballots that has a Democratic either mayor or governor right now has been busted for fraud. So it's been proven that it doesn't work because there's too many room, or too much of a risk factor, too much room for error, right? So we have to use the electronic voting machines in order to make sure that we do this correctly and everything gets tallied up correctly. You can't do it that way. You guys are going to catch COVID. But hold on. What about the people at Walmart, people at Target, people at Home Depot? What about the people who are
what if
protesting right now? That doesn't count.
November 1st, Trump vaccine November 1st. So when you show up at the polls, you can get the vaccine while you fucking vote at the same time. They send the vaccine with the polling card.
I ain't taking no goddamn vaccine. I ain't getting no plane, fool. I ain't getting no vaccine.
Doesn't mean a goddamn thing, man.
I know, bro. Look, but that's the deal. So my thing is this: as a person who looks at things from all different angles, this is the only time I've ever seen. Maybe because I wasn't privy to it before, because I was too knee deep in partying and college and, you know, being on the road and wrestling and trying to build a life for myself. But maybe now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe now, because of where we're at, that we see all these elected delegates, all these elected politicians that are in office acting like a bunch of little children, like little elementary school children and high school children when it comes to certain topics, to certain agendas, name calling, this and that. Look, November comes around, we're having an election. End of story. Trump puts his foot down, says, no, the election is going to go according to plan. If you don't choose to vote, that's on you. Case closed. But no, they got to string it along and make this some fucking show, a dog and pony show, some kind of game, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because we can go riot. We can go rob Louis Vuitton right now, and that's okay. We won't catch COVID. But we go vote for somebody.
How about the block,
bro? Whoa,
parties and shit like that.
Hold on. GGP. All of those people were wearing masks.
Well, you go wear a mask when you vote?
That's not the same as rioting, but they were all wearing masks. They're not going to catch COVID. They're all safe.
Oh, you can go vote with a mask on. Doesn't matter.
That's not. That was the thing. Didn't we discuss this when this started to ramp up? When they said you have to stay inside, you can't go to church, you cannot go here, you cannot go there. However, you can go protest. If you're
only if it's Black Lives Matter. If
right, if you're expressing your rights.
If you're protesting peacefully for hashtag Save Our Children, you get arrested.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Or if you go to Jersey and you're in a mosque or you're in a temple, they'll arrest you. You know, so you're gathering up in a temple, all those Jewish people who got arrested because Murphy said, well, I don't know, I guess we have to because science said so. And then when they called him out on it, a CNN guy called him out on it. And he said, well, what about the Bill of Rights?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look at the running. Fucking Crocodile Dundee running. Look at that. Bushwhackers just came through.
Actually, a kid crawled out of her vagina and beat the shit out of those guys.
Yeah, dude. Well, no offense, but if you just between the three of us and those of us listening who've seen this video, if they came into our house and they try to arrest our wives in front of our children,
for fuck's sake,
and you're just standing there going, why don't you just delete the post? We'll just delete it. Leave her alone. Fuck you.
But you know what? Here's the thing. No. Let's. And I'm going to come to the aid of my favorite fucking Australian people, because I love Australian people as much as I love Canadian people. That's pretty high, and they are so fucking polite. Like, even if they're fucking stabbing you with a 6-foot knife,
that's how criminals do it. I mean, that's all part of the work of they want you to believe it's an island full of criminals.
Even
right.
or, and I don't want to sound like a fucking seal here, but Or this is all bad acting, like WWE promos and porno acting, because Australia is not real. It's
Right,
all
yeah,
instituted by the
yes,
government.
that
And
is
Brett
true.
Logan really works for the CIA
He does.
because he's a fucking cunt in asshole. That's what CIA stands for.
What?
Before you go through my house.
You're the occupied or
Yeah. I already say ass.
There it is. There's search warrant.
Search warrant for what?
Now, what I will explain to you is if you want to listen, you got your phone going.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Right. Now, you're under arrest in relation to incitement.
Incitement.
Yeah. Now, you're not obliged to say or do anything, but anything you say or do may be given evidence.
Excuse me, incitement for what? What? Excuse me, what on earth?
Just put your phone down.
Can you
Oh, they're
like
so polite, though.
What's this?
ultrasound in an hour?
Yeah, she's pregnant, so
I'll take it easy.
what's this about?
If I have an ultrasound
Just let me
in an
finish.
hour.
Let me finish and I'll explain. It's in relation to a Facebook post, in relation to a lockdown protest you put on for Saturday.
Yeah, and I wasn't breaking any laws by doing
You
that.
are actually, you are breaking all. That's why I'm arresting you in relation
Aw.
How can you arrest her?
In front
That's
of my 2 children.
can't you just say to her, take the post down? Like, come
I'm
on.
happy to
Not obliged.
delete the post. This is
That's
ridiculous.
right.
Yeah.
But I have to give you these cautionary rights. You understand?
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
not-
Like, I'm
not
happy to
obliged to
delete the
say
post.
Oh,
This
they're-
is ridiculous.
They
Like,
are
I-
being so nice, though.
Getting evidence. You understand that?
yeah, that's fine. But my 2 kids are here. I have an ultrasound in an hour. Like, I'm happy to
Let me
delete
finish.
the
You already have 2 kids. What are you worried about?
Communicate with or communicate with the legal.
5G ultrasound.
Understand
Even if you miscarry, you got 2 other kids. You're fine.
Yeah, this is a bit unfair. Come on, mate.
that? No,
What
Come
about
on, mate.
Look, they're being buddies. Come on.
well,
she
Come
made
on,
a-
I'll buy you a beer at the pub.
So that's an offence.
now, the search warrant entitles us and we're required
Here you
to.
We don't want to be rude, but here's your search warrant. We're going to go through the house.
Yeah. Can I just get your badge there, mate?
It's all there.
Here's my badge right here.
What kind
It's
of
a fake badge.
police officer who vows to protect and serve can fucking justify his position with this type of shit, man?
Some fucking
Because he was
twat.
told by a higher up fuckhead to go do it, and
That's-
this poor
that's
fucking
one-
schmuck has to go do it.
I'm tired of people using Nazi and throwing that around, but this is the definition of what went down there. Same exact thing.
Also, I want to say, like, why doesn't this guy have a real badge? That's like a laminate.
He came from Comic-Con.
Yeah, like he came straight from Australia, and
He came
Look,
from
I just got
KoalaCon.
I just got my Kevin Smith Fat Man comic signed, and I have to arrest you, unfortunately. I'm very sorry.
He's Triple D's new co-host on the Star Trek podcast.
What Star Trek podcast? That one and done?
Nothing to do with it.
It's second episode coming out tomorrow.
Oh.
So that's the second one of those we've seen in less
Wow.
than
2 weeks.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
pretty-
look. I'll just be
Yeah.
honest. Between Canada and Australia, if they tried to arrest me, I'd go with them. I wouldn't resist them at all. They're just so fucking nice. I would just go. I'd have literally no heat. Only American cops are you gonna get. All right, fuckhead, get on the floor. All right, asshole, put your hands behind your back. Australian and Canadian police. Look, sir. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to do this. I apologize for any inconvenience. And then the Australian guys are just so nice. And look, here's the warrant. We need to do it. I'm sorry, but here you go. And the guy's going, come on, mate. Yeah, you hook her up. Like, God damn it, they're just so nice. All those people. And despite watching that,
doesn't
travesty
that
of
make that
justice,
even more of like a fucking fuck 1984
it
when
does. It really does.
people and make them do horrifically fucking like taking all civil liberties away pretty much and doing it with a smile on their face. That is like definition of sociopathic, bro.
It's
Eh,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's like and something that otherwise probably would have ended
It's like
in
when
gunfire.
GGP is closing on like 70, 80-year-olds. He gets that extra like, good, they're gonna be out in the street and I fucking fucked their Christmas. Like he gets that evil grin on his face.
And they're going, but Mr. Papadopoulos, I don't have any money. And he goes, no, I understand you don't have the money, but without money, we can't live in a civilized society. As he's pushing them towards the fucking curb.
Puts a big padlock on their front door. Merry Christmas.
Here's a shilling. Get an Uber.
Merry Christmas, Malacca. Now get the fuck.
You should have invested in Oikos, you prick. Now see you later.
You could type in fucking GGP 10% off. Stevie Richards Fitness.
To get back to that email though, what do you guys think of them trying to pull that with running out the clock, Pelosi in, where they try and fuck it over? So like that's their, to me, that is their like final like gun in the bullet, where they've all gone around the Jim Jones fucking thing and taken the Kool-Aid, and they got to kill the last one, right?
You know what that is? That's the final countdown.
Yeah.
That's their last play. That's the last play they've got.
But you know what, dude? There's a reason for it. You saw the video, I think that maybe Stevie shared about the world. What was it? The world reset, the council, or maybe I reset.
Yeah.
You know,
next video.
It's just, it makes you wonder. They want her in there for certain reasons. You know, there has to be a reason why they have to have an interim president for a short amount of time, and they don't give a fuck all who wins. Because if Biden wins, he's dead in a week. Kamala Harris takes office. They get their first black woman president. The Democrats chalk that accommodation, you know, in the win book. If Trump wins, okay, we had to do what we had to do. We did our little pick and roll. We scored our 2 points. Now we have to go into overtime for the next 4 years with Trump. No big deal. We'll deal with that, you know, because the money's in the chase as opposed to getting in the strap right away. So either which way, it could be a win-win for them. But it just behooves me to think, what is the play? What are they trying to do in that short term? Are they trying to hide something, to sweep something underneath the rug? Are they trying to pardon certain individuals? Are they trying to do something, some kind of distraction while everyone's looking over here? The real business is going over here. A little sleight of hands. I mean, I don't know.
We talked about this on Russo's Patreon, getting into that 2020 reset with the cashless society, as they've already taken a lot of change out of circulation. Obviously, COVID wave 2 and the cash thing will be next, and we'll see. And it's already exposed cash as bullshit anyway, because all we're really doing now, as we're conditioned to video game society, is chips in a card and playing for these little video game numbers that we exchange for food or gas or whatever. We never exchange any real hard currency hardly anymore. And it's just that crossover of legit being a sim with different little digital currencies tied to your fucking social security number and bank accounts, where nothing ever really changes place anywhere. And I saw on Drudge right before I came on that our entire American economy, the size of it is about to be exceeded by the debt for the first time since World War II.
Well, look, if we really look at things,
sorry, let me just follow up on that, because that is to go with what you were saying. You want to talk about the reset, flipping the switch, giving everybody 50,000 digital credits, and it's a new currency, and you buy everybody off with some shit because you're already used to this video game currency. There's your reset of they're talking how bloated it is now. Crash it after the new year in Q1 and fucking do this little window of opportunity where they do a coup d'etat based on a loophole in the rules and they get their new world order shit installed. That's when it's all going to happen, I think, probably, right? If I'm following you down that road.
No, you make a very valid point. And to be honest, that would be the smart play for them. Like you said it best, money is the work. Because there's nothing to back it, right? It's a fiat currency. All the money in the bank doesn't really exist because of fractional banking. They leverage everything 10 to 1. If everyone went to the bank tomorrow and tried to withdraw their funds, the bank won't be able to give everyone back their money because there's not enough money in circulation to cover all the money that's out there, which is the weirdest thing in the world. But technically it's not, you know what I mean? Because everything is digitized. So you go all Bobby Digital with the currency, right? And you have it in your arm on a chip. Guess what? You're fucked. You're basically handing over your soul to these individuals because they control you. Because everything's going to be every transaction in your life is going to be through the chip, and it's going to be through this cloud, and it's going to be through the freaking interwebs and all this shit. And the person who has
it's not. That's
it is.
It's not.
It is.
Okay.
Why wouldn't
anything in the web, anything in the cloud, anything that's in the web, anything that's in the cloud can be hacked. Anything digital can be hacked. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have the hacker with us. He's confirming. Okay. But so you're telling me that if all this shit, your medical history, all your social security numbers, all your information that's on this chip or your little skin tattoo, and everything you give a scan to link to your bank account, so everything's digital, and you have to carry a goddamn thing with you. You're telling me if someone hacks, there won't be any hackers that can steal and commit fraud or steal your money digitally, and there's nothing you can do about it? Or if you don't comply, or if you throw a Facebook post up and people don't agree with it, or the government gets and you get red flagged, that you lose fucking social standing points, and you go under, and then you fucking in the negative zone, that they don't shut you off?
No
Come
more
on,
than
bro.
now. No more than now.
That's not true. That's not true, because guess what? You have a credit card. You can't use it. It gets rejected. You have something called cash. There's another option. When you have no options and you only have one option to go with, then you're in control.
Let me ask you a question.
The people in control have you.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So let's say we look at GGP's bank account and it says $25.9 million in this bank account.
I fucking wish.
Right? Well, here's the thing. So there's numbers on the screen that you're reading because you just looked up your account and it says 25.9 million. Where is that money? How much is in your stuffed in your bed? How much is stuffed in your pillow that you sleep on, McDuck? None of it.
None of it. You're right. But here's the deal.
In the future. In the future you're describing, Sal, you're playing by the old rules. The new rules will be that that's all gone, and that when you go to the fucking Price Chopper, Walmart, the fucking toothless Mary in checkout who got her GED at age 39 or whatever the fuck, like, is not going to be there anymore. That you're going to check out everything yourself by not having to do nothing. You're just going to walk through. Everything's going to be tied. They already have you in full facial scan technology right now. That shit is easy to fucking adjust with your little bank account, so it deducts from your video game score, whatever you bought, broccoli and chicken or whatever the hell you bought there. And they're going to eliminate those people's jobs as well. And it's all even the problem reaction solution, to go back to your boy Elon. The thing that I saw on Drudge was they say that we need these chips to battle AI, evil AIs in the future.
Yep.
Who the fuck is really? So here we are. That's the fear, but look at the bigger problem, reaction, solution. Who has the controls of the AIs? Why would they be releasing them onto the public? Why would we need these chips to already battle something we don't even really know about in the way that we're controlling them? And chances are they have control over all of it anyway. So we're not even calling this out when it's right in front of our face once again. But that old model of no matter how much money you have and what it is not touchable, they can chop that off on January 20th and go, you know what? Nancy Pelosi's so over as the president. Well, this old money isn't worth shit. We got to get all money with COVID off the streets. Everyone's going to get $50,000 in their new Americounts, and we're going forward with that. And that's going to be the new currency, combined with whatever digital money you keep that too, sweetheart. Everyone's going to go, yay! That means I only had $1,000 cash in my house, so
right.
I can turn that in and get right into the whole system and get a free $50,000 in new Americount credits that I can put towards my mortgage. Like, they're gonna sell it all like it's all like my wife. I'm gonna use this card because I get bonus points, so later I can cash those points in to get fucking a piece of shitty Chinese furniture. You know what I mean? That you get to assemble on a Saturday and waste 2 hours on. Like, that's the fucking reality of what they're gonna do. Ooh. Sell you some idea shit, bro. Like that.
I guess it doesn't seem so weird to me, especially being a gamer, having played WoW, having played those games where you buy currency in the game. You know, you buy electronic money, you buy lights and fucking lights and sound.
That's conditioning to what's going on, man, to get that video game mentality just as the new way of how we operate things, dude.
Well, Sal, put it this way.
You'll be able to even get more credits by being a part of the puppet system of the media and companies that control the 8 and 5 that control all your food. Because when you go out and you do a fucking little commercial in your truck or your car right after you buy the new Twix fucking Oreo fuck off left and right Twix, and you scan the thing and you leave a little influencer, and then 20 credits go to your PayPal like that. That is
I'm gonna get paid.
And when you don't, and when you shit on Applebee's because you had some shitty experience with a frozen steak that the fucking machine didn't cook for you, and Applebee's is also owned by PepsiCo, which also owns KeyBank, which your card is through and all that kind of shit, don't think they won't fucking shut you down from certain aspects. So that's what GGP was saying, where not even the hackers, the power method of the corporation and how they're all tied in mass ownership will directly be affected when they say your social media score. And then we see these Stasi police, how hard you cunt off online can affect your bank account, not only your freedom.
We'll put it this way, Sal, right?
Yeah.
You play first shooter games, right?
Right.
GTA,
Warzone. Yeah.
whatever. All this stuff is paid through your little scanner, your little tattoo, your little chip, right?
Absolutely.
They know that you play that game. They can see how
Right.
many hours you've spent per day, per week, per month playing this game. To you, it's a stress reliever. To them, they're saying, oh, this guy, he's playing this game. There's something mentally unstable. He's not going for therapy. We're going to deduct his credit score. Oh, wait, he only eats fish. He must have a high mercury content. We're going to deduct his credit score. Oh, wait. He buys too much beer and alcohol. He's an alcoholic. We're going to deduct his credit score. Every little thing they're going to hit you for. They're going to ding you.
Insurance prices, everything will be tied right to that, man. Every
Just like
you smoke, all that shit.
Yeah, just like an insurance company. You want to get automobile insurance? Guess what? You had an accident 7 years ago. Guess what? It wasn't your fault, but we still got to. You're a risk because of your accident on your record. Then other people don't have accidents for 10, 20 years. We can't assure you because statistically you're due for an accident and you're a risk. But I have a clean driving record for the last 20 years. Well, you're due for an accident then. Statistically, our records show that statistically proven because you've been good this 20 years, you're due and we're not going to cover you. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, because corporate thinking. Same thing with this, bro. Same thing with this.
It's all tied together in the illusion of choice, you know, at the end of the day. And GGP, the way you laid it out and the way this email laid it out, I could see that road converging. That is their fucking detonation button of what they're going to have to do because they've got no other plays. They've come up short on every little fucking attack that they tried to do. It's blown up in their face. I don't expect them to be able to pull this off either. You've got Team Retard full of 80-year-old ladies thinking they're fucking slick. They're not.
Just jive soul bro, brother.
Yeah, let me take a drink of water.
Listen, how about in 12 years, right? Last year, we have 11 more years before the world ends. So in the 12th year, going on to the 13th year, when we're still here, what's going to happen? Is Green New Deal that was proposed, AOC, what's going to happen? What is she going to say?
He's a flash in the pan, bro.
I know, bro. I know.
I'm not selling for these fucking low.
Oh, I'm not selling either, but this is the logic that they use. Fear. Oh, guess what? Global warming. Okay. We just took the temperature of the planet. It's actually cooler than the last time we took it. I mean, climate change. If
it's happening, why is that happening? You know why it's happening.
Of course, it's cyclical and it's Planet X.
Planet X and I would say geoengineering, them fucking spraying the skies for the last decade.
These earthquakes.
Where was A.O. Cunt fucking the last 10 years asking about fucking chemtrails and what they're doing?
She was fucking serving cosmopolitans and giving hand jobs in the back with cheesecake.
Well, it's Sex in the City then all night around here. You play pussy, get fucked.
How about all the video of all the tunnels and all the kids that were in the tunnels that I sent you guys? I don't know if you guys watched. It was like a 40-minute video.
I don't think I got to.
But supposedly all these kids they were trying to save from the tunnel that the militaries are going in to get the kids, they're dying because they're not used to the oxygen. They're not used to the sunlight because they've been in the tunnels for so long. And then all these earthquakes are really the dumb bases getting blown up by the military.
Yeah. Well, that's
allegedly.
I was gonna say, yeah, they were saying that they were being destroyed, and that was causing the weak structures that were causing the earthquakes.
Where is any mainstream media coverage on this in the blackout? The silence is deafening of what is really happening. And I brought this up on Russo's Patreon, where he's like, well, why wouldn't Fox News cover it? I go, well, why wouldn't they, Vince? Because his awakening's there. And I have to, Stevie and I, I try and be as kind and not fired up on him because it's tougher on a guy who's turning 60 to like hit him with the big fucking wave of all this shit when he knows.
Stevie or Vince?
You've been handsy enough today. You better put them down.
Fuck, all right.
You know, shit, where was I even going off of that?
Yeah, that's what you get.
You got me.
Uncle Vince being 60 and
yeah. So, you know, to explain to them that Fox News is in on it and the fact that they're not holding the feet to the fire when you are in on the illusion of left-right paradigm, that now you even have to wake up to like, fuck, they're not saying shit. And I know about this. They're cocksuckers too. And they're just playing baby heel. And I was buying into that like a mark the whole fucking time. Because if this was OJ, if this was fucking Casey Anthony, if this was Scott Peterson, we had round the fucking clock coverage. Hillary Clinton's supposedly supposed to go to trial 7 days from today for Pizzagate, Pedogate, smashing emails, like, you know, destroying property that obviously had classified information on it about ill doings. And that's not an around the clock fucking 24/7 new evidence as we go into this fucking thing. Like, that's ratings bonanza for Fox and also spin control for MSNBC and CNN, but nobody's saying fuck all, which shows you like how compartmentalized the Operation Mockingbird bubble is in what they're doing. They're not even letting that in slow leak wise. You know what I mean? On either side.
Now it's one of the big things they're doing. Again, I haven't, since not being on Facebook, people are just sending me Facebook shit, so I'm only getting a select. So I can't say what the trend is, but the things I've been getting has been, now the new thing is the media is saying that if you go to the BLM and you try to track where their money goes, it does not go to the Democratic Party, despite it actually going to the Democratic Party. And the fact that Hillary is going to court, she's only being questioned for minor things. And I'm like, it's just...
But these are the same people that are saying, you know, mostly peaceful.
And my favorite was Stevie said the thing, Pearl Harbor was mostly peaceful flyby.
Yeah.
It was a mostly peaceful flyby.
Almost.
Let's talk about that dude, that kid. What's his name? From fucking
Rittenhouse?
What?
Dominic Kenosha? Was that what we're talking about?
Genosha, Demosha, whatever the fuck it's called.
Kenosha, man. That's what. Come on, don't get crazy. It's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yes, the cheese state. What's the kid's name again?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, allegedly
labeled as Hispanic on his court record, but he's racist. Shot 3 white guys, but he's racist. Rittenhouse sounds Hispanic to me.
Listen, this is what I heard.
The Guadalajara Rittenhouses
of the Puerto Rican Rittenhouses.
He went to go
right on houses.
He went to go defend or stop the rioters from destroying a small business.
His uncles or his grandparents, depending on who you listen to.
Someone threw a Molotov cocktail at him, attacked him,
or a plastic bag.
Probably
whoever you were listening to.
It was probably retribution. So Chelsea Green.
So then he got hit in the head with a skateboard. And only once. So he shot both these guys allegedly in self-defense, trying to protect his small business.
Yeah.
Some other guy started charging him, grabbed the gun. They fought, they wrestled or whatever. They just struggled, shot him in the bicep, tore up his bicep. And now he's being prosecuted for murder.
Right. No, he's not.
They changed that?
No. Here's the thing. He's going to get off. There's every bit of evidence shows that he was not at fault. The fact that he's from Wisconsin, actually he's from Illinois. Sorry, his mom drove him to go protect whoever's house this was, uncle or grandparents, depending on who you listen to. So he went there and he had a long rifle, which is legal if you're 16 in Wisconsin. And since his mother drove him with the rifle from Illinois, it was totally legal.
How do you feel about justice for Edward Garrick?
Who's that?
Edward Garrick.
Which one is that? I don't know who that is.
One of them.
Isn't that the Flash on Earth 2? Oh no.
That was the 13-year-old kid who was shot by the British with a musket in the face after talking shit to him. And he was the original Wigger. He was a Whig apprentice. So, you know, that was his whole title. So Wigger Lives Matter as well.
I thought you were going to tell me he was the guy who...
that was the name of last week's show, Justice for Edward Garrick, because everyone, like anybody, like that's my point. These names every week of who's it going to be this coming weekend, who shoots somebody in the fucking face, who's a 17-year-old with an AR-15,
right?
Well, the whole news cycle in, and then the Black Lives Matter show up at fucking some senator's house. And really, those who are not going to ask Hillary Clinton the hard questions, add them to the top. Add them to Ben Hameen's top 40 list. Yeah, this weekend we're going to top 40 douchebags who've ruined this country. And this one's going out to you, motherfuckers, at a 308 special. Actually, 38 special with a jam live. Like, you know,
I cannot wait till like 5 seconds in. Like, we're going to be sitting here and all of a sudden the door's going to knock at Ben's house and he's going to be like, pardon me, sir. We heard you were inciting a riot on the Horseman chat. Yeah. And could you come with us? We've already arrested your dog. And and wife number 143, she's already been removed. So if you can come with us, sir, we'd really appreciate it. Here's the warrant. We'd like if you didn't put up too much of a struggle, hey?
This track's going out to Stevie. It's Warren. She's my cherry pie. We miss him out here at WHMG. I'll just be doing bits as they put me in the car.
Oh, God damn it.
You'd be like, by the way, how did you find out about the incitement? We can't tell you who's the rat, but his name does rhyme with Rustin Crench, just so you know.
And it was backed up by a second source. We don't want to say anything, but Barmond was also.
Yeah, like I don't know. The thing is with this kid, they arrested him, I assume, so people wouldn't kill the cops. But he's not going to do any time. He's going to walk completely. And as far as Pat Garrett, I really don't think he should have shot Billy the Kid in the bathroom.
What about the Black Lives Matter? What's his name? Sean King going on Twitter, fucking inciting.
You know what? That piece of shit gets.
He is a piece of shit.
Okay,
I know.
Why sell for him,
motherfucker? No, I'm not going to sell for him. But calling that fucking dangling cunt hair a fucking journalist is like calling that other fucking jabroni who got shot a fucking pro skateboarder. Fuck him and fuck the other asshole.
So you want to hit people with skateboards, do you?
Yeah. Good. Just like a fucking schmuck to bring a skateboard to a gunfight. Way to go, asshole.
Right. Good luck. How's Darby Allin doing over there tonight? AEW fans doing good? All right. Good stuff. But we do salute Serena. Hopefully she's kicking ass, man. I'm hopeful and proud of her. So hopefully she knocks it out of the park tonight.
So wait, Mac Brockway, wish Rittenhouse had a Conspiracy Horseman shirt on. Yeah. Oh, that would have been fucking the most over thing ever.
That'd have been strong. That would have been strong. We could use the sales. And there are big sales coming for Labor Day, 20% off at all of our Pro Wrestling Tees stores. I see some people have been purchasing off of Russo brand, and we appreciate you guys staying on brand there. Then somebody tried to brag that they bought 6 Stone Cold shirts from there. I go, oh, thank you for supporting independent wrestling. Stone Cold really needed your fucking money instead of the rest of us, man. Good work there. And that was
I also had Stone Cold do a fucking cameo for me as well.
Yeah. It was an Australian cunt that did that.
Oh, figures, you motherfucker.
But Sal, I do want to pass it to you because you did share a serious story, but also a story that we need to look at. Maybe not just from the slant of PTSD soldiers, but something.
Well, I'll be honest.
Conspiracy or FA Ultra going on. Go ahead.
This came actually how I saw this. This was from a, believe it or not, a supernatural kind of a cult site that I follow that I'm on with. So,
Huffington Post.
No.
MILF Hunters.
Everything we know about 15 soldiers' deaths at Fort Hood. So they just found another soldier in the lake up in Fort Hood. So we're gonna start. I want to go over this first. So let's see. Private Eric Christopher Hogan, and Anthony Neville Peake Jr. Hogan was 19. Peake Jr. was 21. Okay, let the marks get all the fucking Hogan jokes out. Okay. They were both killed in a crash just north of Georgetown on February 1st. Okay. Unknown reasons. Car traveled off left side of the road, struck another vehicle. And that was it. Jones. Specialist Shelby Tyler Jones died March 1st after he was shot at a strip club in Killeen, several miles away. No arrest made. Specialist Christopher Wayne Sawyer, 29, found unresponsive at his post residence March 5th. His death is under investigation. Foul play not suspected. No further details. Specialist Freddie Benigno de la Cruz Jr., 23-year-old veteran, was one of 3 to be killed March 14th in a shooting in an apartment complex in Killeen. No details have been released. Michael Stephen Wardrobe. Get your jokes in. Okay. Wardrobe was former soldier shot dead March 23 in a dispute with 22-year-old Jovino Jamel Roy, who was stationed at the base. So that's somebody who we actually have a follow-up. Private Gregory Morales. The skeletal remains were found June 21st in a field near the base in Killeen, about 10 months after he was last seen. Investigation ongoing. They suspect foul play. You think? Private Mejor Morta, 26, discovered July 17th, believed to have drowned in Stillhouse Hollow Lake, 15 miles from the base. Investigation. And Private First Class Vanessa Guillen. She went missing April 22nd in a parking lot at the base after her family said she complained of sexual harassment. She was found dead July 1st in a shallow grave, which I'm assuming they think is some sort of natural causes, but she was believed to have been bludgeoned to death on the base by a fellow soldier who later killed himself. And now he's actually added to this list. Special Aaron David Robinson, who was 20. He was the suspect, killed himself. And then Private First Class Brandon S. Rosenkrantz was found dead from gunshot wounds May 18th on the side of the road in Harker Heights, Texas, 3 miles away from where his Jeep was discovered engulfed in flames. He was allegedly gunned down by 28-year-old Brandon Michael Oliveris, although no motive has been released. And finally, we're at Specialist Francisco Gilberto Hernandez Vargas. It's 2 names crammed into one. He was found dead August 2nd after he disappeared underwater while being pulled in an inner tube. Then we go back to 22 Aton, Specialist Cole Jacob Aton died of his injuries August 12th after he was hit by a car that he provided as he provided assistance at a scene in Killeen. And then Sergeant Bradley Moore, 36-year-old Texas National Guard soldier, died in a training accident August 13th at the base. Sergeant Eldez Fernandez, a body believed to be the 23-year-old, discovered hanging from a tree in Temple, about 30 miles from the base. He had also reported sexual abuse. So the majority, and the major majority of these, not just 1 or 2, but the major majority have no leads, no investigation, or further investigations. So here's the thing. All of these seem to be, obviously, exactly, John Prester was saying, he hung himself. He was found in a tree hanging. So I don't understand how these guys, like, you watch like CSI, you watch all these shows where these guys are crack detectives, right? And they figure this shit out.
Who of those we can eliminate? We've got a hostile, fight between 2 individuals, and one we've got a good Samaritan getting clipped, possibly, and whatever that is. The other ones, the drownings, the hangings, the sexual abuse and cover up shallow grave. Do we have a psycho serial killer on here? Do we have some MK Ultra shit? People also putting over Fort Hood, known as a UFO hotspot. Like, is there something brain they're fucking with people, some technology that way that's alien, and it's causing some type of manic behavior in soldiers who are already hardwired to kill?
But here's the thing. Let's rule out every fringe idea, okay? And just look at the dead forward a lot of these people were complaining about sexual abuse or sexual misconduct. And I think that is 100 times more believable than blaming 5G. No offense to John Prester on this. I don't think I wouldn't blame. I won't say, oh man, these guys are just stressed out and it's PTSD, it's this, it's that. No, man, I think these guys were killed for a different reason. I think they were killed to keep them quiet. They were killed to show loyalty. So there might be that whole skull and bones thing where, hey man, show you're fucking part of the core, show you're part of the unit, show you're part of what we're doing here. And I know we talked about this once before. This is a big deal to people who are part of something bigger than themselves. Being part of it, being part of the elite is a big deal. Sports teams, military, police, all of it. It's a lot of it's a big deal to be included in the upper circles, into the elite side of it, and I know people are like, oh, fuck this, fuck that. It means you were never part of it, or they didn't let you in. Because honestly, even wrestlers, think about it, man. Everybody wanted to be on the elite side. Everybody wanted to be let in. Everybody wants to be office. They want to get in on that. I want to see the room where it happened. Not to go into Hamilton, but yeah.
Too sweet, me, Briz.
Exactly, man. That is exactly it, man. Everybody wants to be involved in that. They want that thing. So if your commanding officer comes and says, look, make him go away, make him shut up, use extreme prejudice.
Well, this is the code red shit, right?
Yeah.
Can't handle the truth, and they're still getting they want to act like the women's evolution happened there, but the reality of what goes on behind closed doors there is much more serious and cover up. And is it some murderous shit and related to sexual dysfunction? I wouldn't doubt it. They go hand in hand. Who knows what these guys got away with in these for-profit wars and have brought back with them, to wreak havoc on their own people. But definitely something we're going to keep an eye on, especially when there's that many in such a concentrated area. Stevie's saying in the chat room right now, there is no coincidence. It's undeniable. Something bigger is going on there. Something that's not bigger and is actually, the lie is bigger because it's been exposed. How about our big 160,000 COVID deaths where they just tried to slide it through this week? 9,200, and it's just a statistic, you guys. It's not the number. It's a statistic. Oh, really? Well, it's a statistic that my dick is fucking 2.5 feet long too. It's not the fucking. Don't be disappointed when you find out it's only 2 feet long, but that the statistic says it's longer than that.
I just checked Snope, and Snope said nope.
Yeah, somebody sent me again. I get hits and misses of people. They send me this shit, and I'm like, oh my god, really? This is fucking. And then I get it from GGP or you guys in the chat, and I'm like, oh, so I'll believe it. I'll look into this shit, and then the minute you say that, the first thing people say is, oh, that's a lie. That's fake. That's fake. Where'd you get it from? That's fake. Seriously, you're looking into this. The fact that you can go back and look at the beginnings, where was it 25% of the things they weren't even tested. 25% of the COVID patients weren't even tested. So
brutal with the smashing of the mic.
That wasn't the mic. I put my phone down.
Oh.
Did you hear that all the way from there?
Yeah, dude. It's not that it rattles the whole desk and goes through the metal into the mic in a big fucking gong show fucking gimmick in my ear. I had my ear right next to the gong in the gong show. That's what it fucking feels like.
Gotcha. My bad.
It's all good.
But that's what I mean. It's people are not going to believe. You can show them the fucking stats and they're not going to believe you. The first thing they ask you is, what's your proof? I'm showing you this. Where'd you get that from? All right. Well, I guess you got me there. CDC, I guess. Not believable anymore.
Listen,
Like that's them trying to deke and slide one through past the goalie and just move on down the road. They thought it was gonna, but now here's the 10%ers like, nah, Briz, this shit's going mainstream underground. Fuck you, fuck this whole thing. You all can fucking die, and we're gonna burn you down because of it. Like now the real number, even who's to say that's the real number, right? Like they're trying to get that over, which if they lied about the big one, they're probably lying about that one, and it might even be 900, if that, at this point, dude. Just
look, let's look at this. Let's look at this from a high point of view. They come out, their forecast, 2 million people are going to die in a month or whatever, short amount of time, right? Wrong. Then they say 200,000 people are going to die. Oh, wrong again. What happens? All these people get these test results being positive. Oh, we didn't take the test. Oops, my bad. All these other people tested negative, and they get antibody tests and test positive for the antibodies. Oh, my bad. Then what happens? All these people who were tested positive were forced back into the nursing homes. Oops, my bad. The majority of the people who died were old age individuals because their immune systems are so weak. Oops, my bad. Oh, wait a minute. We have to flatten the curve. You can't leave your house. You can't go outside. You can't go to the park. You can't go to the gym. We all know that going to the park, going to the gym, going to the tracks, exercising in general, or even going for walks strengthens your immune system. Getting daylight, getting sunlight during the day strengthens your immune system because the vitamin D intake you get from the sun. Oh, you can't go out.
Andy Dick gave me some vitamin D intake.
Nice. What happens? We're gonna take a consensus, and we're gonna tell everybody the truth. 66 of the people that stayed home, that went to the hospitals, 66% of these people that went to the hospitals were people who isolated themselves in their home. 1% are the homeless. 2% are people in jail. Oh, how does that make sense? Because they have strong immune systems, because they built it up, because they live in filth. Oh, my bad. Come on now. Come on. Everything that can battle hydrochloroquine and zinc actually works. Can't use it. No. We've been using it for the last 50, 60 years. Can't use it. My bad. Oh, Chris Cuomo, you were using it? Oh no, I was only using a little bit. Generic brand. It was an offshoot of hydrochloroquine. You fucking Fredo motherfucker. Anyway, my bad.
It's always been you, Cuomo.
It's always been you. Oh, this other drug that kills it in 48 hours. I forgot the name of it. That's been tested and proven by hundreds of doctors. Oh, don't listen to them. Listen to this guy who's a quack who sits on the board of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and hasn't seen a patient in 50 years. Oh, wait. My bad. All these thousands of patients that got saved from the frontline doctors using hydrochloroquine and using this other freaking drug that I keep forgetting the name of. Starts with an I. And it saved their lives. Oh, wait. It worked? Don't listen to them. She's a religious zealot. My bad. Oh, wait. We're going to need incubators. We're going to need respirators. We need respirators. Trump ain't giving us the respirators we need. It's all Trump's fault. Then Trump comes out. You guys had 40,000 respirators. You never used. Oh, wait.
How many died on the respirators?
Respirators kill people. Oh, my bad. Okay. Wait a minute. Jacob Javits Center, the aircraft carrier, not from G.I. Joe, were used for hospitalization of people to quarantine them, but never got used. Oh, my bad. Come on now. How many my bads are we going to have? How many my bads are we going to have?
GGP.
Oh, wait a minute.
They said they had to steal Temple University from them. They said, we need it for a hospital. Never used it.
Yeah. CDC. This has a 99.5% recovery rate. Huh? You mean it isn't as lethal as you initially stated? Oh, wait. Did we just fucking break kayfabe? My bad. Oh, this CDC. 1 in a million children can die from this. 1 out of a million. That's the ratio. That's the percentage of kids under 24 that can die from COVID-19. You have a greater chance of getting hit by lightning because it's 1 in 700,000. So we need to have all the kids 6 feet apart in schools, covered in plastic and bubble wrap, wearing masks because it's 1 in a million. We don't want them.
You pay more for that too. Make sure your kid's extra safe by paying a premium price for these super safe pods that we've definitely had tested out. And
my bad.
Just that's my favorite now. That's my new favorite thing. Just so a friend of my wife's, his kid was going to, they're starting up school again out in PA. Actually, I think he's in Jersey. Regardless, They got something in the mail that had them check whether or not they wanted to participate in Pledge of Allegiance. This was the new thing. You had to check whether if the kid or if you wanted your kid to participate. If not, they will be removed, and you will have a separate place to go do that. So that's the new jam.
Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Listen, this world is going into hell in a handbasket very quickly. Well, we have people causing riots and anarchy, and they're the good guys. And you guys are complaining about the cops, but yet when shit hits the fan, that's the first people you call. But you defunded them by over $1 billion here in NYC, and you have your dumbass mayor come out and say, well, crime statistically is down, and it's the safest it's ever been. That's because everyone's leaving New York City right now. They're all moving out to the suburbs because no one wants to live in that shithole anymore. And on top of that,
the suburbs don't want your dumbasses.
Exactly. And then on top of that, there's more shootings. There's more crime activity in all the major cities. In all these Democratic-run cities, crime is up substantially. So if you really want to go look at statistics, go defund your police and see if crime keeps going up like it has been. Oh, wait, my bad. Come on now, bro. Like, really? Where the fuck is the logic? Where is everybody? Everyone's taking stupid pills. Everyone's not thinking straight. For what? For what? It makes no goddamn sense. For what? Because fucking the fat Oompa Loompa is in office and you guys have a problem that he jobbed out your freaking wicked witch of the left, Hillary Clinton, and because you guys put all your eggs in one basket and you guys drop that basket. Now you're gonna try for 4 years to take this guy out. Nothing sticks, and everything he says that people make fun of end up being true, like the UV rays and the hydrochloroquine and all this other stuff. And all. I mean, come on, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Not one bit. You're gonna have kids wear masks in schools for what? So they can get sicker. So this way you have to give them an immunization.
I was going to ask you this while you're right there. I went to Planet Shitlist like 3 times. Come in with the mask on, do the whole fucking gimmick, get some vitamin D in the tanning booth from the guy, and then go
because
out.
You got a tan, or you got it for the D from the guy.
Sure, and it said indoor tanning creams only, so I had to get something. So, but I would go over and get on the bike and do the fat ass workout for 38 minutes, and take the mask right off. And maybe it's because I got the beard and the fucking hoodie on and I'm fully in the zone. No one's going to come fuck with me. And it's pretty skeleton in there still, but you can feel the pressure of somebody looking, and then they think more of it. But pretty much when I'm in there, I'm like, fuck this. I'm in my zone. Like, what's it matter if I had a mask on? There's sweat flying off of me everywhere, you know? Like, are you back in the gym being like, fuck it?
I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym the last 2 weeks straight, every fucking day, working, grounding and pounding those plates like Brother Brudai and Hogan down in in Venice Beach. But agreed. There's the kayfabe way to wear the mask. Or I have a bandana. I don't wear the mask. I tie the bandana on. I slide it underneath here. And then slowly and surely it degrades to where I'm not wearing a mask and it's just hanging like a fucking handkerchief around my neck. And I keep working out. And everybody in the gym is either, when they wear masks, they're wearing it on their chin, or they're kayfabing. And no one wants to break kayfabe. No, all the guys don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Only when the girls come around, people will pull their mask up. They're afraid some Nancy Brown's going to fucking break kayfabe. But they know you can't work out and breathe hard as you're pumping weights and breathe with the mask.
You'll pass the fuck out. You're done. Like, especially I'm doing cardio where I'm doing uphill biking.
Please don't say the C word. No C word.
No C words here, man. But I was just wondering how, because that's really the test of the social contract of like, how far are we going to take this lunacy? Somebody please come up and say something to me.
But the masks don't work. They don't work.
Hang on.
It's a whole exercise in fucking control. Go ahead, Sal.
Without getting into, I know I can't get into names, but I went into one of the main offices that I work at, and there is a new, and I think I mentioned this before, there's a new placard up of fucking plastic sealed paper that somebody wrote up that says, in Hunterdon County in Jersey, bandanas, neck gaiters, and regular bullshit cloth masks are no longer acceptable if you want to enter a state building. So now they're going to change this into you're not wearing the proper materials.
Oh, dude, that was it. At Planet Shit List, I had a fucking bandana on. They had a whole box of fucking the M95s to hook around your ear instead. Like, that's going to do. The bandana holds my beard back. The N95 sets it off my beard that far, so I'm breathing out the sides anyways. It's just an exercise in idiocy. And will you participate? And how long until?
Because now they can't be held accountable for your bullshit.
Right. Well, I play the game to the point of I'll wear it on the floor, get over the bike, fuck off, leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
You got some, if you come in my space at that point to try and fucking knuckle up and be like, sir, you really need to. I'm be like, you better send the pregnant chick because fucking anybody else is gonna get fucking mollywopped right here, right now. And they know it before they would even think about that. But are we gonna get to that point?
But now here we go. If somebody came up to you at that point and was like, pardon me, sir, with a beard. Yeah, I see you're not wearing your mask. I was wondering if I can implore you to just wear your mask for a little bit. We have a woman who's pregnant. And I would really, I see you peddling on you're really doing a wonderful job on your cardio.
That's an exercise in lunacy I'm not going to participate in, sir. And if that
fair enough.
If that lady really cares about her child, she probably shouldn't be here, and she should be home in a sterile environment.
You know what? You're right. We're calling the cops on her. She's going to be arrested right away. All right, fuck this cunt. All right.
And actually, I'd like to start a file on her for the next 2 years. If she goes out to eat with her child, should definitely be ticketed every time she leaves the house to go to a public restaurant like that.
You know what? You are right. I've never heard someone that right.
Yeah, and you better come in here heavier than a taser next time you want to talk to me. I'm going to tell you that right now.
And they bludgeon her.
Listen,
look
at the lunacy that we have to deal with, especially here in New York. Especially here in New York, right? We have.
No, it's not, man. I wish it was Jersey too.
Okay, but I don't live in Jersey. I live in New York. So Fredo contracts the freaking COVID, right? And Fredo has been saying no hydrochloroquine does not work. Yet he goes on a generic brand of hydrochloroquine to fucking fight this COVID for himself. So he just ate his own shit. So Fredo, go fuck yourself. Number two, his retarded brother with the freaking nipple piercings. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. You have to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask. And then he's walking his dog without a goddamn mask. And I sent you that picture. If someone took a picture of him, right? We're opening up the bars in New York, right? But you can't order a drink. You have to order a meal. You got to order a meal with the food, or a meal with your drink. But chicken wings don't constitute as a meal. So now you're going to tell me how to wipe my ass too. I need to use 2-ply or Charmin or Scott. One counts, one doesn't count. I mean, really, this is
got to go sideways. It doesn't count at all.
Like the Chinese. But what what I'm saying is, I love you, Sal. I love you, Sal. I love you. My whole purpose is just to pop Sal. But this is what we have to deal with. This is what we're dealing with. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world, and people are like, okay. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Yeah,
like.
No, and again, guys in the chat room are saying it too. Jersey and PA are not much better. It's actually, I know PA, as much as we're open, there's still a fucking shit ton of people who are doing the fucking, or just gonna follow along, and you got to wear the masks, got to do your deal, and we're not worried about the fucking plague. We're worried about getting yelled at by somebody for not having your mask all the way up.
Then even walking to a restaurant, if they have not full capacity in-house dining, you got to wear a mask walking in, but you can sit at the table and eat without the mask on. What the fuck's the point? That 10 feet to your table, you think you're going to die? Come on now. How ridiculous is that? And then forcing the kids, that's the worst. The fact that you have to force the kids to wear the masks all day. And here's the deal. Like when my son going back to school full time, he has to wear the mask. Or he's not going. We're doing remote learning regardless.
Right.
And
That means they take the bucket and put books in it and lower it down the well to him. And it's remote learning. He gets to
That's
read
right, baby. Fucking anyhow.
until the candle burns out, then the day's over and they pull it back up.
So then you worked on that bit all week, didn't you? So the teacher goes, yeah, well, they're going to be wearing their masks all day. There's no gym. There's no art. There's no science. There's no music. And there's no lunch.
Right.
So they have the desks 6 feet apart, and they still need to wear masks. Well, the whole purpose of wearing masks is so if you don't social distance, you can allegedly prevent anything from happening. But if they are social distancing, why do they need to wear masks? Especially if it's 1 in a million that they can die from this. But regardless, let's keep it moving. So here's the deal. Well, we'll take mask breaks ever so often, like a 10, 15-minute mask break. Oh, so for that 10, 15 minutes, it's okay to sit in the room or be in another part of the room with your mask off. But the rest of the day, you got to wear like.
Here you go, man. Here's the thing. My friend, I have multiple friends who work in the education system. I have people from teachers to CTOs of colleges. They're all following the same routine. Okay, so the people in college,
where does their money come from?
Well, for example, Moravian College, they have a board of directors, all old money that fucking just keep hemorrhaging money into this place because they're alumni. That's their thing. And they have a board.
Money. Me working in Mohawk Valley, and you know, it being a state school, like that's whatever comes down from fucking Fredo and the douchebags that way.
They all suck his dick and they all watch.
These teachers, these mentors are gonna fucking toe the line like the fucking jokes they are.
Yes,
bro.
yes, they do.
Be working with them.
So one of the guys. So again, the guy who is up in the college level, he is handling IT, and he says, "Well, we don't need our building anymore because everybody's working from home, and it's working out great. So I'm going to give this back to the college." And the college is sucking his fucking cock over. Wow, you're saving us all this money. So now, great. But now they're still following the same plan in middle schools. Okay, great. In high schools, great. And now you're going to go down to elementary schools. How are you going to explain to a 5-year-old, you got to keep this mask on you all day?
Agreed.
Okay, I want to know. And again, I don't have kids. But you know what? I work with kids. I've worked a lot with kids. How are you going to tell a 5-year-old you have to keep it on or you're going to die? Well, we'll take a mask break. Well, why won't I die in this fucking mask break? It's the same thing GGP just said. But I want to know how these fucking idiots are going to explain this to a kid. They're not. They're going to let the teacher do it. And they're going to let this teacher squirm on the fucking hook to explain, well, there's a virus going on.
Rolled out. I wear my mask to make sure we be safe every day.
Right. Let's make it fun.
That's the Chinese fucking conditioning.
Pavlov's dog, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's operant conditioning 101, man. To make it your civic duty, your patriotic duty to do this.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I got some breaking news just so you guys can find out first here. Tom Seaver, former Mets pitcher, just died at the age of 75.
You remember when his kid fell out a window?
I was going to say
Mike Seaver from Growing Pains?
Bungee accident in 75 is tragic.
Also, Dwayne Johnson, his wife, and his 2 daughters, age 4 and 2, test positive for COVID. This is from people.com.
Boof.
That XFL is a toxic property. Yeah, dude. I think we given them plenty of show, man. Everybody was on their shit. And if you feel like I'm taking it home too early, well, my bad. That's just how it goes around here. The best thing you can do for us while we're not out there being able to and slap your faces for $5 is go to prowrestlingtees.com/greet.papadon. Get those NFO shirts. Big sale, SEG shirts, obviously the horror junkyard one. Big sale, Eric Kent's version of the Conspiracy Horsemen, Garbax Edge's Conspiracy Horsemen, just awesome artwork that we have. And Stevie Richards, I think he's he's just Stevie Richards on there.com/Stevie Richards. So save 20%, stay on brand, and keep our brand free, you guys. We appreciate also subscribing here at twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen. Subs are 30% off, I think, across Twitch for September. So support your favorite channels, whatever they are. Russo's
Thoughts are 40. Thoughts are 40% off.
So yeah, pretty much. We'll keep an eye on the gay deer moderators and see if they come crashing down on us again or not. But Sally, what's going on in Horror Junkyard this week, man?
We are doing. We're starting off our Back to Ghoul. See what it did? September. Right? Yeah, we're starting a Back to Ghoul month. These are all gonna have to do with back to school, college or middle school or some sort of thing. We're doing Redeemer, Son of Satan, which is a piece of shit in and of itself. So here's the thing tonight. Here's the big special thing. Chuck is doing the online gaming tonight. We're gonna start with Resident Evil. This is bare bones gaming, no bullshit, no fucking giant fancy overlays, no crap. We're just going to go in and we are going to just kick into some old school gaming for Resident Evil. Chuck's going to do the remake. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go over there after we're done here.
Over here,
and then I'm over here now. And then we're going to drink some beers, and it's going to be a mic, a PS4, and some booze, and we're going to fucking probably just goof off while Chuck plays Resident Evil, goes through it. Here's the thing. You guys have been super awesome about emails and fucking calls. I got to put over Big Evil Pops. And I hate putting over people, but Big Evil Pops has given us some amazing calls. And it's going to be Foam Knuckles. It is Twitch and Horror Junkyard. That's where we're at. There you go. Oh, fuck, Chuck's in the room. I had no clue. So
Chuckles.
Twitch.tv/Horror Junkyard. That's where you guys can go and check it out. We're going to go on right after this. All right.
Awesome.
And then we're going to be doing recording on Tuesday, and then they'll be out Saturday. Chuck is putting them up Saturday, so Ben doesn't have to.
I want you guys to go over there right now. Open that next extra tab and subscribe to the Horror Junkyard, twitch.tv Horror Junkyard, you guys, so you get notifications. And this is what we're trying to do with these affiliate channels. Chuck is kicking ass with what he wants to do, and
an amazing producer.
Yeah, amazing. And hit up at Hameen Media Group for the Discord invite, because that changes every 24 hours. But we want to really build out the role play game that you guys get to do.
We're going to be doing all that shit
with them and all that kind of stuff, man.
And I remembered. I apologize for going long. So make sure you go at the Horror Junkyard at protonmail.com. That is the Horror Junkyard at protonmail.com, which is the CERN server. We never get hacked ever. And you can just get in touch with us there. And we also have a phone number, which Ben, I'm sure, has, but I actually have in my notes, so I'm not a giant piece of shit.
867-5309.
That is this kayfabe number.
55212.
Oh, fuck. You see now? I've been thrown off. I have it right here. No, it's right here. So Horror Junkyard is 20726. Wait, hang on. 207. What the fuck? 261-0008. That is the Horror Junkyard hotline, where we have had some amazing calls from the guys. Just give us a call, and we will, if it's good enough, we're going to read. We just gave out our first 2 DVDs, one of which went to Big Evil Pops for his amazing fucking voicemail. So get at us, and we'll start doing more and more. And when this weekend, I think I'm going to do some quick role playing for Vaesen, which is a Nordic horror game. Just want to go over it because I just got the book in the mail, so we want to go over it and give you guys a little heads up. So aside from that, we're not doing anything else. We got some other stuff coming up that I can't talk about, but I want to. So that's coming.
Well, I know you guys are getting it kicked off there. So twitch.tv/Horror Junkyard, the Horror Junkyard at protonmail.com. Get interactive, be a part of the show, and have fun. We're excited for some big things coming up in October, just obviously a few weeks away. So get in and be one of the cool kids supporting Hameen Media Group. That also goes up at Hameen Media Group on YouTube as well. So thanks a lot, Chuck, for all you're doing, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate the NFO podcast and all that. Giving us that. I saw a new Mandalorian Stooges and all that stuff dropping, as it's going to be obviously a hot 2021, man. What do you guys got going on?
Well, we're recording tonight because we couldn't record last night. So yeah, we're going to touch base on all the Mandalorian news, John Boyega news, Kenobi news. We have a guest on the show, Dominic Pace, who's an actor who played one of the aliens in The Mandalorian tonight.
Hey,
He's joining us.
Fuck,
So
look at
we
this
get to talk some shop. Let's see. Unfortunately, Spiro won't be able to join us. He has prior commitment that he has to take care of, but we're gonna hold the fort down.
He's
We're
doing
gonna
a
have a
Star
great
Trek podcast.
No, I ain't doing that piece of shit podcast. Get out of here, please. What are you gonna do? Hey, talk about what? Star Trek, please. Anyhow, that lasts about 3 minutes. You say, yeah, okay, it was okay. Okay. Anyhow, Triple D's too busy freaking playing with his donuts and being Rome's most eligible bachelor. Maybe. But regardless of all that, you got that Iron Patriot regardless of all that. I've never ever said irregardless. That's not even a word, you dumb fuck. Anyhow, so that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to record. It'll be ready for tomorrow. It's going to drop tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun, man. We're going to have another future guest. She couldn't make it this week. She's a big cosplay. She does Darth Revan. Last week we had Fluke Skywalker, who is you're laughing, but this guy looks just like Mark Hamill, dude. And he's famous. He won the 2019 San Diego Comic-Con lookalike contest, and he's blown up ever since then to the point where Mark Hamill talks to him via Twitter, gives him advice and what to say because he does a lot of charity work around Ronald McDonald's house. We had friend Chris Feehan from the 501st Empire Garrison here in New York. They're doing a virtual bingo, and they keep raising funds. So everyone's doing the Lord's work through Star Wars, and we're also going to talk about some other news. Supposedly, Star Wars realized that when you go woke, you go broke, and they're trying to course correct their staff to all the SJWs and try to kill all the subliminal messaging and patronizing to all this nonsense that's been going on left and right. So, what's that say?
He says he's got a lot to catch up on. He's going to rewind and do that. It's our boy Garback Sedge in Louisville, obviously. It's going down on the road right now. He's taping a whole new program, a beginner yoga program and an advanced bands program part 2 because
his name is Stevie Richards. And he has a conditioning and training program.
That's what he does, man. And he's out there doing
conditioning. How?
Lotioning, shaving, a lot of things. Make sure his hair.
Have you seen his hair?
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's some sexy hair.
Yeah, dude.
And I'll be on with John Prester on Friday. So head up at It Swamp. And he actually, because Stevie was going to be on and now he can't. He said,
"Hi, Sal."
Ask the B team if either of them or both want to join. That will be Friday morning, I believe. So if you guys are free and you want to, hit up John for the time because I'm just waiting for him to send me the link. I don't really have.
What is it for? What are we doing?
It's a round table of conspiracy theorists. I think there's 5 of us on, and he wants to come.
I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. He wants to talk about drawing aliens and shit like that. I guess we're all going to draw an alien together.
Nice.
It'll be good time. Yeah. What else have I got going down? I just did Wrestling with Tragedy show this morning, talking about the Velveteen Dream kind of craziness of the investigation that WWE conducted around him or lack thereof. And it was a good time, man. So all these shows, I'm just so happy and proud of all Hameen affiliates, NFO getting the guests I knew they would be getting that traction. Obviously, we're breaking out into the RPG, or excuse me, the role play games, right? I got it right. And gaming online with each other, man. Hit up MSG for that Discord link because I know it changes every 24 hours to some new Ultra Kayfabe thing. So if you're one of the cool kids in here and there, that's where some people enjoy interacting. Hameen Media Group on Facebook. We're trying to keep it not strict in there, but we know that they got their eye on everything come October 1st. So the message is out. Let's play it smart so we don't have to keep regrouping in the fight. Like, let's be wary and police each other in the best locker room way possible without being SJW about it, but also not leaving ourselves open to be exposed where they can attack us in free thought because we are the underground at this point. Everything else is so corrupt, so meaningless, and such a piece of propaganda. When you arrive here, twitch.tv/Conspiracy Horsemen 7:15 every Wednesday night, that you're going to get the unabashed truth, whether you like to hear it or not. The statistics and the lies usually get exposed to back up what we said 3, 4, 6 months ago, a year ago, and we're going to keep it all in line for you until we find out where these janitors are from the observatories. Until that is answered, we'll be here. Y'all, conspiracy horsemen out, infidels.